I have three updates for you about ongoing fighting between Tigray Defense Force and Amhara Forces, Ethiopian National Defense Forces in Amhara region of Ethiopia. The first update is from Debat front. This front has become very significant now because TDF might try to reach out towards those areas where Kimant fighters are fighting Amhara forces and ENDF. And if TDF joined Kimant fighters, it could be a game changer on this front. A second update is from DASI. Amhara news sources have shared some pictures from a place close to DASI, a forested mountainous place near DASI. We'll talk about that. Thirdly, US State Department has issued a statement about humanitarian crisis in Tigray. The US is keeping its pressure upon Ethiopian government. I'll share the statement of US State Department with you. Firstly, viewers, Debat front. Here I informed you in a video last night that Tigray Defense Force tried to enter Debat town. It did not enter, but it's in control of some strategic high places. What is the name of the strategic high place which TDF is in control of? Wakan Mountain. You can see Wakan on your screen. It's between Debark and Debat viewers. Tigray Defense Force is reportedly in control of Wakan, though Amhara news sources reject this claim. They say that Wakan is under Amhara control, but TPLF allied news sources say that Wakan has been taken by Tigray Defense Force, and from Wakan, TDF is launching attacks towards Debat. So the first target of Tigray Defense Force on this front is Wakan Mountain to keep in control, to keep the control of this high place. Once you're in control of Wakan, you can cut off Debark road and you can put pressure upon both the towns. The second target of Tigray Defense Force on this front is Wegera, Woreda views. In Wegera, Woreda, there is presence of Kimant ethnic group. In Wegera, Woreda, there is Amba Georges town. And from Amba Georges, there are Kimants. From Amba Georges to Gondar, to Chilga, Matimma, Koara. In all these Woredas and towns, there is presence of Kimant ethnic group members. A few hours ago, I briefed you in detail about ongoing fighting between Kimant militia members and Amhara forces ENDF in three Woredas: Chilga, Matimma and Koara Woredas. Now, Tigray Defense Force wants to take control of Wegera Woreda. If they are in control of Wegera, they can join hands with Kimant fighters, and from Wegera they can move towards places like Chilga, Matimma and Koara. So it could be a game changer on this front. TDF can reach Sudan's border if it manages to join hands with Kimant militia members on this front. Amhara forces, Ethiopian National Defense Forces, they are trying to defend Wegera Woreda. They are trying to stop Tigray Defense Force at Debat, between Debat and Debark viewers. And TDF is trying to move towards Amba Georges in Wegera Woreda. An important front viewers this is now, and It could be the most important front in coming days. Secondly, viewers, we have an update from DASI. TDF was advancing towards DASI. I told you about four-pronged attack on DASI by Tigray Defense Force. I told you that TDF was moving towards DASI from Marsa, from Wereabo, from melee side. Today, Amhara militia members shared their pictures from a place close to DASI city. Name of the place is Wereabo or Wereabo. Wereabo is to the east of Wuchale, to the east of Haik as well. It's a strategic place. Forested mountains are in Wereabo. Amhara news sources say that the presence of militia members in Wereabo indicates that Wereabo is under the control of Amhara forces, and TDF fighters have been pushed back from Wereabo. TDF is in control of some areas close to DASI, but so far we haven't seen Tigray Defense Force entering DASI. The status of Haik is contested. Both the sides are making conflicting claims about the control of Haik. Lastly, viewers, we have a statement from US State Department about humanitarian situation in Tigray. US State Department is keeping its pressure upon Ethiopian government. US says that Ethiopian government has put a stranglehold around Tigray region. Warehouses of aid agencies in Tigray are empty. No aid is arriving in Tigray. Watch the statement of US State Department spokesperson about humanitarian situation in Tigray. Thanks for watching.
First on Ethiopia. Nearly 1 month after USAID Administrator Samantha Power was on the ground there in Ethiopia, she emphasized the dire humanitarian catastrophe that faces over 5.2 million people. The situation on the ground has only gotten worse since then. From the beginning of the crisis in northern Ethiopia, the United States has called for a negotiated ceasefire and unhindered humanitarian access. The truth is that access has been limited to but a trickle by the government of Ethiopia. Warehouses sit empty in Tigray because the government has put a stranglehold around the region. Trucks with life-saving assistance continue to remain idle, as Administrator Power herself lamented a month ago, while desperate Ethiopians slide closer to famine. While we are concerned about any and all reports of humanitarian assistance being diverted from those for whom it is intended, humanitarian assistance must be allowed to reach populations in need by the government of Ethiopia and all parties. That includes the TPLF. These parties must cease the violence that only worsens the current situation.